Hey, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another live video. And if you're watching this on replay, thank you for joining me. Yes, my name is Israel Navarro from IsraelNavarro.com. Excuse me there. And today I'm going to actually talk to you guys from the heart. I actually was going to talk to you about how to handle failure and knowing that you will be disappointed with yourself. And I was going to give you guys tips on how to overcome that. But I'm going to share you my personal story, because I think it's the most fairest thing I can do to you guys. I think you guys are watching my content, always liking it. So I want to, almost knocked the pole down here. So yeah, I've been an entrepreneur since I've been 18 years old. Basically almost 10 years of my life now. It's been a decision I made, especially I made it even before graduating high school, that this was the path I was going to take. And it's funny, I thought by this age I'd be a billionaire. I'll be walking around like Jeff Bezos, but I have not. And I have continually failed. I have continually really pushed myself to a limit, to sometimes where, I feel very negative. I feel I knock myself down. I feel very angry at myself, frustrated, and carrying that away a lot. And has that slowed me down in business? I would like to tell you no, but it is the most human thing you can do. I think people need to understand that when you fail in life, when you hit rock bottom, or when you get knocked down, it's very difficult. And especially when you do a business plan with a partner and you see that partner achieve success and you didn't, but you're like, what did I do wrong if I did the same thing that person is doing? And that is stuff that happens to me. Or maybe you guys are like, wait, maybe some of you are watching this and you've been in a business and even haven't made $10, but you've been busting your ass for years to make that money. Let me tell you what I've learned. It's okay to be disappointed at yourself. It is okay to be upset. It is okay that you want to cry. It's okay you want to feel angry, because I think it's the most natural thing a person does. But what I have not let that disappointment on myself, or looking at what I failure, be my defeat. And that's what happens to a lot of people. And this is now, I feel like I usually address everything to people who are into business and stuff, but I feel like this video is going to go to everyone. Everyone has failed. Even Joe Biden. If you're a huge Joe Biden supporter, he has failed. Martin Luther King, your parents, your siblings, even your partner, even your own kids have failed. But I didn't let that defeat me. I didn't let that stop me. I didn't let that consume me. And that's what happens to a lot of people. When things start not going their way, they're like, you know what? Forget this. Forget about it. I'm going to go do something else. And I'm learning, what failure has taught me is perseverance. And it's something I've been told, that I have a very perseverance spirit, that I don't quit. I don't give up. I keep on going until if the ship hasn't sunk completely, I don't quit. And that is right there when it's something that I think everyone needs to carry and everyone needs to work on, is that willingness to never give up. Because you're going to fail. And the more money you make, and the more you're going to fail. You're going to mess up big. A lot of people, I always see like, if I was a billionaire, if I was to do this, I would end world hunger. I would do this, I would do that, and yada, yada, yada. And then except the problem is, to make that 1 billion a year, you got 1 billion problems to solve so you can get that end result. So the question is, and most of you guys will crack under that pressure, and that's normal. That's why I'm not a billionaire, because I would crack under that pressure too. So don't feel bad that I said that. But we got to work with each other. We got to focus on it, and I'm grateful that I have a great support system around me. It's a very small group. It's not a big group, but it's a very small group that I know I can just turn around and cry. I can be like, all I want with them, but it helps me. And it helps me that when, instead of feeling defeat, it's like, all right, take this hit, take this blow, and get back up. And, life is never going to be easy. And if you think someone has it figured out, let me tell you a secret. They don't have it figured out. They're also trying to figure it out on their end. They just may be able to solve certain problems that we still are trying to figure out how to solve. They just figured out how to manage that. But every year, you got to grow. Not height-wise or side-wise. I'm not talking about growing that way. I'm talking about you got to grow, you got to mature, you got to take these hits. The more hits you take and the more you learn from them, the more maturity you're going to get out of it. And that is what it is, So right now, to close this video off, if you yourself are disappointed with yourself, you yourself thinking you are a failure, you yourself is sitting there like, what the hell is going on with my life? Let me tell you something. You're just getting started. Some of the most successful people started late in life, and they enjoyed the rest of the years with their success. Let it be being an artist, being a business person, being a father, being a mother, whatever it is. They failed so many times, but they succeeded. So don't be hard on yourself. Accept the disappointment, accept the failure, but do not accept defeat, because you're not defeated. If you wake up every morning, be grateful, because that's the first step to victory and to success. So guys, I hope this video has reached out to someone who really needed to hear this message, and I just want to let you guys know. Accept your failures, accept your defaults, but at the end of the day, in the long-term picture, you'll see that result you've always been looking for. Thank you so much for joining me on this video this evening, and hope to see you guys again tomorrow.